only trust someone who can do these three things in you. Remember, the sorrow behind your smile. Obi obetimi hunu yawa wo su na wo su na what I say? Obi a osre ba sidie na wo sre no. Ya obi mu sidie no. Why ne betimi to identify so wo sidie we die. Enye sidie ye nigye sidie. Sa nipa no, sa ohwe sa nipa na ogi sa nipa ne die. There are people who can really see the sorrows behind your smile, the love behind your anger. Sometimes leaders be brave and more donko for because of that they want to really punish them and help them, aid them out. But some kolani who say leaders ne person more boawo. The love behind the anger that the person is posing to you. Sa ebufu na ewo nipa no odona odne dia chon wan hwe ehunu da. The person is trying to show you love, but then ebufu na nye bibia o. It is just to help you. The third one, the reason behind your silence. So unye nipa bi na wetimi hye niema miense nsuma wa, trust the person. I know I will. The sorrow behind your smile, the love behind your anger, and the reason behind your silence. So many people cannot find it. So do you know what they do? Ubufu as we na ubufu. Now we are dying. They don't care. When you're smiling, they don't care why you're smiling. And I'll pay you something. Masim Yunani said, trust this person. If the person can really identify the three things around you, the sorrows behind your smile. So if the person can find the sorrow behind that smile, almost, but inwardly they are crying, they are weeping, but inside of them. But then sometimes Prof. John was Rebecca was required. And yesterday, if you know the sorrows behind that smile, you will not understand. Make us say, what kind of the usu? You know why? What kind? So, to da wo koy yaw mo bad nipa binti. E was say wo sre. Asofo ne kosa yaw mu pa. Do you know why? What problem na so for no wo times 10. Now we dey ba akopɛ no aba na usu te said the we ase nyina ba wiye. Bon say no I find a reason to still smile and encourage you. Very important. The love behind your anger. You see, say, oh, mammy be, na nebufu. Now, our friend to say, no, before mammy buffy, this and nebufu san say, or domintines and nebufu sasim. If you can do that, and you can trust that person, because the person will not keep quiet when you're doing things that will not help your future. The person is watching behind the physical or the current or your future. The third thing, the reason behind your silence. It's not easy to find reason behind people's silence. To be what would no be able sister, and then be what meaning easy, meaning then the person is trying to find reasons why you're silent. These people, they are very important in your life. Trust them, they will help you. Now, there are people you cannot trust. Don't forget it. There are certain people you cannot trust, and I will help you. Some people will only love you as much as they can use you. Some people will only love you as much as they can use you. Their loyalty ends where the benefit stops. Their loyalty ends where the benefit stops. Because will take advantage of you. They will never hunting or door. A dad didn't know your free in China be channel. A ho and on an intemu do try it. And massively, and if you had that, you may did your brain, and I come and pedu. And a day a jume twice the mine. Yam fan crane see. Still in yanya ye, ye go so a breast no a bem maswanti. Nampedium cotocro. Obra. To your surprise, I have the prophet of God, a fourth level prophet, Prophet Emmanuel Adjei from Prayer Palace. And ono na ne yen ehia no pay na mama ma no happy birthday in advance na so kwesi ara no wo sha ase di ne birthday obedi saa ko ti the next Sunday 1 week celebration Obra na ono ne birthday no de sunsun nwuma san de mankofo chese enwonwo ngese okupe bi tena na okupe Dubai ho ba bi hye no dabi ese sunsun nwuma san de boa wo ye san edi pija wo. These are the fathers we need. Senior prophet, major prophet of God, Prophet Emmanuel Adjei is my guest on Obra. So why freshy? You need to Obra sao? Because we have Prophet Obra. Well, sure. That be Obra say. I would have heard that be. Come up. I don't pay young come here, you know. Judy said they were fem bema once was Jenna and Nam also. Yeah, but shy media say Adjei can be chreme. Was he or Tiasimi for prof whom a brand new sha? Now, or test us of the pa, no, say no. The Okumbi and Pa on bit medi. Maybe a prophet do quarter, but the quarter will be accomplishment. Not just a child baby or person would do. Senior prophet, my very own Emmanuel Adjei, prayer palace. Mamencha, Houston, Texas, for you now. I gane de agine from some meka mo ga sabe boa meka no usuditi na me adwuma ma obi ja America to se be ba na 11 mu nyina no minima betra. Can you imagine? Because boy be see 11 is ana because ready go was 11 is ana and I be that brand na dey see 11 kwane to say moantia basa yenye road mamo moantia yenye say analysis condition now
now obi eja country of hope. I hear you, country of hope.
The land of opportunity. Land of opportunities. I am a country of hope. Who done your destiny? The land of opportunities.
Na wetimi eja no ho.
No about 11 community.
Remember 11.
Yes. They say 11 they say SSS. Was mo anjia. So mo anjia yenye road no.
Me kan article bi anope.
Papa kwaba.
Mama kan first. Ana na me dwun mama ntiase.
Aka kire me.
Yes say ye live na. Ghana for maka Ukraine. Yenko
for woman. Yes. Yes. How? Yes, yeah. Better than you scack for maba.
How?
So everything is 11.
I think we are joking.
Mr. Muntia.
Why no Muntia?
Ghana for Muntia. What me the me normal cash? What the make up? Me babaji.
The woman has says is you know cash no. Say the 2 kakra.
Asa mako imsika.
Na fi.
Me de coffee seka.
Me transfer dia. Debi. Say no sa na ebe no he.
But you nim time on bit magiatum.
Ebi omoji ya dey too.
Yes, bit ma for surprise. Nti who tie me a. I say 66 no. Yes Ghana for mo anje antuma. Yes one nji bia ho be kire.
Ukraine for creu.
I'm telling you. 98.9 ni nyina ka ho. Me pa chow me nyini say o mampani wo nipa e wo mamu menasepo. So I did be no there are exceptions. Timpani for emfanko adwindwini mu na the Ghana for kanamunti be me. My suggestion is say it is good for us to have taxes abeboye. But then the right thing we have to do now no sikane was rododo. Enye honkuto ade bia o sha se be sha se firi sunu se e kom na de o. But then say o sha se kuma now build up a better. Because there you can say MTN 41 na say or minus the MTN 4G na yenso eji the same thing because people will not complain because after 1,000 ejina hwa and to also bill but we there 10,000 20,000 15,000 de bia kwa na ekosro mpenifo nti town hall meetings na doso the yenso ka no munti yati meeting no ba munti
what's a town hall meetings
adoso
yenso ya village hall meetings you need be there with
it is strong enye tia na yentia but then e twamene bododo emra down. A bad down was in society, and you no good to lifeless. I say, a sisters, Manya Ghana for you, Manya in Equatorminum, Manya Adjei. E-levy. Mon calculating number seduces are E-levy. Can I make it
do? It do pepe and
sisters, you know, one can. Wow.
It do pepe.
E-levy says,
Levy near 5. And I income.
Hey, Ghana must sisters near the Abramosano. I am happy to have Prof here. But I met Prof, I think 5 years ago. Nah, me no encounter from day one. It's been like that till today. I can't say be me about the life and the manifestation. The me who physical no is proven in some of kind. Me here will be to tell me who Prof is. What I am seeing is telling me there is so much papa and nyamena papa so aye and now beti be I have the senior prophet of Prayer Palace here, Yem Papa, Prophet Emmanuel Adjei. Papa Kwaba.
Yeah, so
I don't know what to say. What I did there.
Super.
The Adjei promise him not.
Super.
What's it?
The Adjei promise him.
Papa me who?
Because the some say Adjei there.
Papa,
I know
I didn't show ne super.
Ebeba.
And I'm kind of so.
And
we am pam ne
because Madonna say
we am pam ne.
Papa so wa dama. E che duabo.
Oh, Papa is super tadnef.
Super.
Papa, you some address is any business my brother.
Your brother.
Sure.
Your brother. I'm sure say Obia bread different.
Okay.
Because it is your name or testimony.
Okay.
Na me frɛ Obia.
Join me live on Facebook. Ipacho, me see one word from Prophet. What facing life, family level, cultural level, ministry level, we're too quiet. We're too quiet for your ministry. We're back down. He is a leader of the church. He has a lot to share this morning. But if you don't love the man, don't miss the message. Message, and you nipa na walk on word ne ban se bebo afa Obra. Join me live on Facebook. Happy 98.9 FM on Facebook. But you need sua de ne. Ube already ati ni yi. O take mo abo mo de ne ti ensem senior prophet de be dan na no pay. And you preaching it's about life. Yeah, I'm for you say for your home ensem. And it's about practicality of life. Papa, afi Ghana my too.
Obi Sam say my brother.
So tell why you fine. So Obra.
Yeah. Nyame enfro bibia on man message. So everybody has a message to convey to his generation.
Right.
Na message, ebeba abra will go through the pain to understand the message. Okay, Bible says one day God even asks Isaiah to go naked. And after his nakedness, knock as a cockroach Israel said, "Son, am I naked in my eyes?" So it comes to a time you have to go through a certain life to be able to convey your message. And say, yes, it has not been rosy. We've seen the downside of our lives. We've seen the middle side and upper side. And see, yeah, brother, but God has been faithful. Son of Paul kind, His grace is always sufficient in our lives.
Much as if him, if I need a so people would love to know about you.
I think this is the first time I'm going deep into my life. Where I didn't supporting role.
Backing vocalist.
It has not been easy at all, but then God has been faithful. Yeah, one more second day, and me kotina abakram pakakra.
Hey, ABK,
yes, the only village I want nickname.
Abakrampa
ABK.
Wow.
Me kotina abakram pakakra, and it was not easy. And one day, this year, na me share sa na fancy dress.
Yeah,
my friends say masquerade.
Masquerade, fancy.
No, na me be pa.
Hey,
na me na from Papa Motia.
Hey. Now we masquerade maybe those days.
Me na me food ya.
And you didn't be from
Campona na me food.
Over wouldn't frost.
Oh yeah, this is me name say me to me food ya. And na from Kobina was a papa moti or something like that.
Because of your high.
Na me sa inti omo ya no say yem freje moti mbro he na me huri so na sakeke keke. Aba krampa inti na ye from Campona.
Wow.
Na ye fu na ya ko dress. Those the minims are still on ya.
Omo still. Uko winning by is a whole festival.
Yeah. Abakrampa me na me fo sa
champion back up.
Na chanti me fo na iko dware na aye powder me bibia na esi form. I was very young. When I'm near ding. I think God was preparing me for what I was supposed to do.
So certain things that happen during our childhood is just preparation.
It's preparation.
Sometimes I want to bass when him didn't train ya made any fast.
Exactly my point. Anytime it's Oba, it was certain kind of attitude that Jano, what I say, and as I guiding you through, don't kill the child.
Wow.
Now I say my little girl is here, no, very smart, and won't say, oh yeah, I say engineer, when we do no, or Ashisha way, you got to idea, Naomi, you to idea. On Shaman on po, or bet to Ashisha is here, so it's a sign say, Onia, this is a line I'll be to her. Until I will say, yes, until from infancy, no. Na any day any dimpa
ben kwala ni ya be hunu
na ja ni akoy form so kakra na ja kakra na is I moving back to second D na better na second D with my mother, and that is how life started.
But mo ye do say ma
na ye 5.
Okay,
but you 3 na kamenu ma me 5.
Wow.
Na obiana ne papa I think se makada Obiana and Papa, first born, son of Papa, second born, son of Papa, third, son of Papa, fourth, son of Papa, fifth, son of Papa, the same mother. Not because my mother wanted to behave that way, and I said, Obra no. But Abrabon sometimes until be a seer, you are quick to judge. My mother was an excellent woman. She was very prayerful, but etono, we banakwenwa no jano, we banakon jano. I thought that my mother had a problem.
Okay.
But me say altar problem. I explain what
but only na say altar
problem because me said the na cause on a brabo no. Na a trigger to everybody in the family.
Oh, okay.
All my aunties, first auntie went through the same, second auntie went through the same, fourth auntie went through the same. My first auntie Eberi Obi. Also our uncle Yamano, second one same thing happened. Also see Obi. Number ni one so worry. Third, third, same thing. Fourth, same. Fifth, same.
Why do you conclude say it's altar problem?
Because a pattern. On say unia, you understand? Say that's what is happening. An altar is a place of judgment. An altar is a place where divinity and humanity meet.
Okay.
And a honor problem the chassis, a horse a problem ending. How do you know? You know by the pattern in the family. On say papa go through the same, your uncles went through the same, you're also going through the same. Say a trigger down.
It is be 8 years siana say ohun sadi yare bi esi ebusuyen obia pani bia nyina onya bi niko to dwe no de adene to aso obia
and that say spiritual and physical and coincidental spiritual and if an altar.
But say it make say your hereditary say you inherit certain sicknesses and also
listen, behind every sickness is a spirit. That is why Jesus will say the spirit of infirmity. And the spirit behind that sickness and if an altar. No? Doctors will tell you, say, a hereditary, as you said, but spiritually, no, it's an altar. It triggers. Until we deal with that issue, I cut it off. Example, there was a deliverance behind me, guy. I was attacked many years ago. A friend is a Busiano Biant Namunche, who did 40 plus and we
okay.
And then AC. To them, they thought it was normal.
40 years.
Yeah, 40, I think 40 to 45. I stand to be corrected. And what happened was that Obana a detective problem, no. The born deliverance, as I'm talking with you,
hey.
So who say Obeka say be a coincidental, be a busium yare, ye ninche, oniche ni busium, but a spiritual. A spiritual one with doubt with it, and then no how to know obia enya pass that particular limit na you place on that family no. Enti me ni and me who say it was a pattern. Obia 1 2 3 oni papa 1 2 3 obia aware na ebusuane mu things are rough And by so doing, I realized, no one we have to stand and then break it. So basically, that is it. If there is another question.
Wow. Aka woni unia bakope.
Yeah, aka me no. Honestly, bishop Ewusi.
Honestly, sofo.
Oh yes, sofo. No converted me.
Unia na converted.
Yeah, you born again no. Na your cast on some uncle converted obi. Now or converted me. So Bishop Edwin Ewusi Brookman.
Sofo ya na sorry wo poku ase top ho no.
Yeah.
Is it
Rima Calvary Center.
Yeah.
He's
no.
Biological father, and then a brother, senior brother. Nti nechiba. Nti omo no mo mfimfi wu ye no. It's my be nechiba direct. Basically that is.
So don't say a prophet too. Papa.
He's one of the fathers of the prophetic ministry. Obi we dig nkom shechi chapa no. You cannot conclude the prophetic ministry without mentioning his name. He brought prophetic revival to the western and the central region. That's a record.
Wow.
Record. Mm-hmm.
Prophet Bishop Ewusi Brookman. Oh, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So
on the team ministry mo.
On not the team ministry mo. On not share me. Send a prophetic edition. On not share me how to preach, how to comport yourself in the pulpit. On no mama exposure. In fact, ministerial exposure. On not share. Be ministers and this will share me.
Wow. Ubia altar edimachi.
Yeah.
Na modem say be suffer.
But we broke it. And by the grace of God, that part has been broken.
Wow. Of
our lives. Into back to second day, no. Na eja. Niposa. Na no my thing. And it's belief say my mother, my papa no uskapa. I was told say one of the gasamin penny phone be. Na a die a woman no. No, yes, be home hospital. Or be hospital no ka say or kwaba. Ye hu ni bio.
To hu papa da. Na wa hia no.
Me hu da. Besine. But before that, and almost since Obra second year, those who are listening to might know the story. Obra second year, nkofo mu fie. About thousands of people show be yes, say he's the people's person. I say or your community father because then in some way. But I was not fortunate. Me a woman, you say a political. That's what they told me. They say a political because they were after his life. Because they say he can clean. Or kwaba, no crass or kwaba. Me huni biokusiende. So I was born. I don't know. I don't know. I think I have to start looking for him wherever he is.
So you've never seen your father before?
Never seen my father before. Me hun ochum kra minim sa not here.
The nkofo ebre eti kroma say esu na me papa wa mfi me na me hum papa da. What will you tell them?
Listen, your father does not hold your destiny. Your mother does not hold your destiny. Your destiny is in your own hands. Future, your mother or your father was just a container to introduce you into the world.
Wow.
The fact that ufi ebusia boni mo, the fact that ufi bad parent mo, and on guarantee say, Elsa will say, wow, you must rise beyond your limit. And that's a limitation. Like I say, yeah, mommy, but I'll do it. Like Jabez. Jabez was born into a very nasty family. I don't but opejani mo bompai said rade. I don't want to be like this. And if read down, Jabez became a different person altogether. And so basically that is it.
But when the family be it was not an interest to you?
The saddest thing is that me mommy so won't tell. So the only person who could have answered these questions, me mommy who you know I think I was like I think my mother was not happy because she was trying to understand life. Because can you imagine me mommy having this beautiful man, so loving man, and the man dies mysteriously. And don't forget, I spoke about on the altar. Now me mommy born one body, or the boss one now white, or the boss one now white. It may be a mommy baby, and pay be a mommy bobby. Or yeah, everything possible to survive when to me finally you're born. At that time, I was in school. And I catch me say, I bet to the point say, no, I call toilet cry good. It's sad. And that is the reason why I don't joke with my mother. That's the reason why I named my firstborn after my mother. me fear to me mami, and I'm even speaking to leadership. Say, I saw that is one of them cry. I believe say she sacrificed for me. I believe say me mami sacrifice.
Was it an emotional trauma, or psychological issues?
It was both spiritual and physical.
Okay.
As I said, it was an altar, but no until I say only if you say be a coincidental. Number 2, I think my mother was trying to find solution to her problem because she doesn't understand why I also. But at a point in time, now in Kosia, ye chemo mi ensane nyina yache.
What hardship moved to that level?
That is how it was horrible. Christmas be ye chen Kosia ye chem mi ensa. Me mama did quarter. Me brother kakra me de 1 egg, not crit egg back home. It was so hard to the point say I mean to me and rent a normal house.
That's a chamber house of content.
No. Me I mean normal house I rent be to me and rent be into now. On say those days minim say still or hot there. Those days now say ebusuan bia wo ebusuan dan a obi wu a ye de ne ba
ebe petum
petum ye de dano e wi an ye kwakosie no. That was a house I rent. It was second day. One day be lady be cry for me. I say now minimum ticket love. And the reflex came back again. If she's listening to me, and it was right beside Kate Love. Second D. Well, what was second D? Kate Love. Is there going to look and a dime be or room be or I want to know the defuno.
Honor be a woo few how much done. Okay.
So basically, no be who I was say, Becca Chami Mammas will be you.
Honor Namoda.
Obi until say a pack here no more food hole. Nay, better that. A bay ceremony. If you only a pack here no one back into that particular.
To number as a manco fool,
it was not to move. I did a bomb pay because I'm bread now. So basically, every month we have to go through that process. And it don't be an amount okay. So it happened over and over. Now and we're losing our properties. You know, man, I saying
we be a kuguha.
And then we are basically no another room be inside until or packing no man go na yed into my kataso the into man kataso na madan chain na me de hwe ne yoma no na the phone so aba beto
kai bebo baby e de funu no ma hu say na omo odan ketua bi
ina chamber bi ho
ketua bi hwe ho
when na yed ne yoma no go
okay
na e phone da ho those in the phone ba Thursday enye bibi asasa the buy phone da ho so da one be dware no nti eseme so me da nyoma na nchen so that I can take care of nyoma na egu ho no. It happened over and over. At that time I think I was 9 years old or 10 years old.
Wow.
So look at that psychological trauma that I went through, and it was not easy. I think at 10 years or 12 years now if you know my too hard send mommy onto me bio. She was trying everything possible, it wasn't working until I just said me to Cote d'Ivoire. Into Jane, my mother left. She I ain't say be a or shade Jane. Only option be a own to me shani Benjamin Bressa. So she wanted to go do something. So I was alone in the house. No food, no water, no money, nothing. I was alone in the house. That was the first time me be in business. So what happened was that me 90 from second D. Echo Takrade runabout.
I know.
Market circle. There is a rural friends. I think so. Yesterday say Papa Nkra actually name house then. Rural friends. Menante from second D coho.
Wow, nim Takrade no that distance be so fit her now come Alam Junction. Because I know second D very well. But Nantia for Ponano sa no baby rains no swa na estate mo be
market circle, and I was praying through. I wanted God to speak to me. What should I do at a very tender age? I wanted God to speak to me. And me do shop and the BBC get in. But this time I'm saying I'm in make aside. So I got in there. Let me bunko to do boo. Na man it's a door now. My name son he was the owner. Let me catch and say I'm a young guy. Me ma mini papa. Na sreno. Untrust me. Say on mammy no man I'm cotton. Now me ton we are me this can be no. Manage me name I'm sure say Yami minister to and he burst into tears. Also say no mammy key soap box no. Empty box. Rain for that. Keep soap. Na nye kese pan no more sizes medium one. No can say me nkona me mfa dem epe.
To the box empty na ma. Ku yi niam a wo pe.
Good. Eja misro me yika kitwe bi na oseme nkonkoton na after every week be member sales. Enonti na me swai from second year
from market circle to
from takradia to second year me swam the coy. Na me ma mensa no business be I say those days no more echinie anyway we return cigarette. No wa pack go no ko na me ko fa pie
na share
blue me ka pa deep blue deep blue nti me say ja me ton nti na me nim kaka nti na me fa Tosca kakra me fa Doba kakra me fa Diplomat kakra
to what ton just nyina da
me fa those days minim say hodia me fa Tosca me so me bio
minim
Tosca Doba 55
king size
embassy and Diplomat to say bibi visa and me fa lewa kakra me fa Gary kakra na me chichire nkate Milo those dey chichi Milo me chichi Milo no fridge bi so ho eja me fa bag na me me chichire insuo na ye miamia no kakra me dey share mu na me be shop no because I needed to survive. One of the things that held me is that I was very honest. Until every week be an mako. I go catch up and say na me toy, na me tia man no am be account. Na no some be go school till some me back. When my mother came back, na me nya capital e dey amano.
So you left that business now while running and charge the mama.
Good. And my mom.
Wow.
And she came to continue. And then we concentrated on education.
Wow. Wow. So life Ashasiane was not like normal a good day say what that be now one man or be
that be now me cry no me go school crampa those days no second nifi into go school so pam mate nature on say those days na engine no na what na engine so ntina ye hye ne say ya na ma pa na cha so on patcho mont na engine so nti omo nyina ehu your friend is ehu me. So they were so papa, my nephew papa, my better now. So I was very popular. And I was very quiet, very respectful, and also boame. Me recently a lady be baba sorry, now by my office, and then she said she thank God for my life. No, so those know who me pa they be na me nam form. I me was so man no. So business I call you why. So say na me bomb almost all the time. Inti now that for inviting some prayer palace. To whom not and I know him. I go away and me who cross and me piano. Because way back when he was young, 9 years, 10 years, 12 years, no they be also on the bomb prayer walk. So I realized the only thing that I could survive on was prayer. So I was always praying. I was very honest to people, and I made sure I mean give you up.
What do you call honesty?
Honesty.
Honesty
ni kroma. Untumi mbobia. Me ba Ghana. I realize the reason why I call for Obra is because they are not honest. Most of the reasons they are not honest. Because Obiba, no catch yourself, Papa me yamboa. It's much of my capital. What the man 98.9. What I say? Me kwa cotton way. The next minute, no I hear. Me kai one young guy be. By sorry those days also when ya Dubai visa na opesika to ticket e dey akwa ye juba. So that's when I met the man. Apparently na ye menko a ebisa about 6 people in the church Adjei unia sika so they go Dubai one ko afimu so onem krom. So in this case no obi bo cry be a day. Many a times people come Oba sorry I so Oba sorry why very committed not in a rent. So you realize that honesty ain't hobby. There's no genuine honesty. Pro yem bobia. Only a chrono on to me. Didn't honey. That's the right one to me. Didn't honey. Into be to me bobia. But I was very honest. I didn't meet to me. I mean to me. And I was very consistent with the man, the real friend man. No, I didn't increasing. They be a coffee small box. No man can see. I have me car between yes, cafe taxi. Crap parking your money go boot. Let me go second day because he trusted me. He trusted me. The reason why you are suffering is say, well, no my dear man, obi be boa want to me honest to the person. Obi to me bobi. A page you man or quid man or coseno. I'm the boss ni idia or boy or born more need you know. You're ready. So it's all everywhere. And if you cannot work on yourself in this level, so basically, I think that is it. So when I got to that stage, 3 things in a boy. I mean, number one, I had hope. I knew that but okay. I knew that tomorrow shall be better. I knew that if my Redeemer liveth, I will face tomorrow. I never confessed negatively, never in my life, never once. And what happened is that I have this cousin called Nana. So they be a man, they be okay. Me who am say where am my next car, where am my next house. I was saying big things when I had nothing. I was saying big things, and it has happened today. The next thing was a prayer, and the last one was honesty. And it got to a point, sir, I think I'm in for crying it now. My very first time me num tea anopa, I said that the B, where on the Biameka said Nana Koka is my cousin, but in reality, he's not. And you know, to the point I had to go live with them. The and the father and the mother were so awesome to me. Me who will be our fa Nana bin the fear washen and they treated me like their own. They saw me as their first child. And I mean, Mrs. Coca or Jollof be till today. Sa Jollof no. And the corn beef. Or yeah, Jollof no the corn beef. I want to still it was very powerful. Very, very powerful. My birthday, Timmy, I'm Jollof no corn beef. So that was the first time I mean who said no I started Danny. At least for the first time I go to school and you could see. Get the car go see school. Me who be that? Na papa no car be fan ladder. Blue ladder. It's me na na you wash a car no. Or be washing you know na better in front. So that was when at least for the very first time in my life, you know, I saw something changing in my life and I realized there's hope for me.
Emmanuel school from primary school.
Okay, me call even kindergarten was the name. Me call St. Monica's. Okay, me back crack. Me auntie, yes, I have to also give credit to my auntie. My auntie, I salute her. My auntie, Auntie Charlotte, she really, really, really helped me when things were tough. Second day, it's me moving back. Eba Accra, me no better than Accra, and that woman really, 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 really helped me. The woman was paying fees at 9 years salary because those days, you know, St. Monica's, yeah, one of the most expensive schools. Our official town. Now I think that fees is 12,000 Ghana. Said no, this guy they pay no, me actually need 12,000, but she was consistent. She made sure she gave me the best of education. Because St. Monica's, me call back to secondary man be farm me back because me to kwanya as on samba as on kobio. Into be farm me call secondary. You call they me call Obra preparatory. At that time I think in some year kakra. Me start Obra na me so na mabin. It's in year juma. A calamity hating the because that time no when year juma kakra Obra Obiba JK or filling station even Obiba JK. It's na Adjei ska kakra. She lost her job. So I'm forced to leave the school and go to Old Hospital second day. Then me call Old Hospital and then me call Westridge. Then me call Westridge first. Then me back Old Hospital.
Just
Adjei
junior secondary so
me call Ghana National.
Oh, okay.
Ghana National.
Wow.
So I can't kind of do a bit.
Cause when I
make I think it's me a general atto. The general. I think so. So from infancy, I knew I would be a pastor. Into me call and me compare course. Na we
RME.
RME. I'm friend. CRS. So Christian religious. And I'm a CRS. Let me a literature because I knew I wanted to be a communicator. It's me a CRS. Let me history. No, my history. We are history. Let me a history. Okay. We are history, literature, and CRS.
Okay.
I think so.
And I'm the English man science.
I'm the corner one. But look at classroom. Granted tonight, Martin and me had pa. Me made no say Martin there number one.
Okay.
But they are Canadian. No, they. I mean, I'm more yo.
Menkasa.
No, but what happened? I was born at Old Hospital second. Okay. So what happened was that I was ministry conscious. So even in school, I had that way say I'm going to be big in ministry. And thank God, after all the educational level, no, I made it. Wow.
Emmanuel University.
I did a lot of courses.
Wow.
I did some of the university in Cote d'Ivoire. I did some in the States. I did some in Ghana.
Oh. Wow. One shut down call university Bia or Ghana. We get short courses now the short yeah.
You pay do a masters.
Wow.
You masters now you do
wow. In but obi anya say one ko university send me we my colleague my tech my ko ya school one ko bi. So you can also do short courses, you can read on your field, keep on pushing yourself, you get to the top. Ministry shall say okay, then no sakra na shall say.
Ministry started at the age of 9.
9 years.
9 years because there was no hope. The only hope you have is your God. I became born again at the age of 9. At the age of 12 now, I was doing about 3-4 hours a day prayer. And my hope was prayer.
3-4 hours a day
consistently. So 9 years. At the age of 12, I think I did my first preaching at Pentecost Church. I was second D. There were now omni when a share war Salvation Army. Me come me message me preach Amos 3:11 or Amos something. In the last day, I'll pour my spirit upon all flesh, and my sons and no, not that one. Sorry, fetch me. I was in the last day I'll bring a famine in the land, not a famine of bread and wine, but a famine of the word of God. Let me preach that. Now, me preach here now. Me musu. Almost I anointing on board. Let me some very.
Not very.
Very. I am and then I cried, and since then it's been like that. And then
because who preaching now, who ferry no feel is anointing now.
I'm more than wasa.
I was saying the
anointing. Wow. So it's been like that gradually, and then I had the grace to be mentored by my brother, as I said, and then he helped me through gradually, and I did more of the mentorship, not me, because he was so busy at that time. He was one of the major prophets in Ghana. I think those days, but prophets are.
Papa, we see Brookman.
Do 5. I think they were talking about Opokunsian. They were talking about Opokunsian. They were talking about Bishop Salifu. They were talking about Prophet Osbempa. They were talking about Kolomega was in Tema, and my brother. These were the people. Those
5 prophets.
The name prophets.
I feel better, no.
I'm talking about the 90s, so.
Okay.
95, so. 94, wow. 95, thereabouts.
Wow.
So these are the times.
So, ministry, and
I was with him.
Bible school.
I'm Obra.
Okay.
I'm not I'm washing a car. I'm only fee. I'm in net here. I learned from mentorship. I watch him do. I remember one time he began a simple question. Say, if I want to be like him, what do I do? No catch him say, watch me and do what I do. You have the same results. That was my graduation. Asa.
Watch me and do what I do.
Also watch me do what I do, and do what I do, and you have the result I have. Simple. And that was the time, man.
How do I watch? I keep on watching you, but you are doing the thing.
Which me I should be on channel. What I said, that means steady no. I should be your school. What he was trying to say, Emmanuel University. And I say same to my pastors. I said, listen to me, I have no secret to teach you. Edroni bebia, Azani bebia, Connection bebia, watch me. Do what I do. So for a long time, I never prepared a message on my own. Because Jenny tapes or preach you and my Jenny cassette me preach the same thing. So gradually then anointing taught me so. Then I started behaving like him. So for some time now, for those days, me preaching obi wa bonten okasa say was Brookman. Sometimes I travel to other nations, me minister obi nim na because you know bibia say e will see, because I watched him.
Okay.
I did what he did, and I'm getting the results he got.
Tis o preaching no can what can the same thing yanko. Papa said be nim your can miss back. Wow.
So it was cranka the people do the way do you. Yeah.
One kasa will show ministry as a time bang. And then I could be America. We no say America boga.
I served.
Will be at second year. One nanti be America there.
I served my brother for like 17 years.
Ooh.
17 years I was with him.
Not sorry, and I.
Not sorry.
17 years.
Near from Global Family Chapel. Near from Global Family Chapel. Near a movie called Holy Spirit Embassy. Near a movie called Faith Embassy. Near a movie called Faith in we do Faith Embassy now.
So
so at that time, no, I think God spoke to me directly that this is the time. So I spoke with him. I never broke away from his church.
Oh, you spoke with your brother?
I spoke with him, and he said to me that if I want to move on, then I have to fix, make sure that so he asked me to stay for 6 months, but I decided to do 1 year.
Okay, I said now 6 months. That's to near me.
I stayed for 1 year because I wanted him to.
I will take ready.
So I stayed for.
So dear Pana now, you told me now, Usiano
prayer warrior.
Tell me the process I cool in your training.
I
shut down for 1 to 1, but then we pursue Usia or I saw you as a soft binase, and I just softly delay.
Strangely, I was the last person in the camp of my brother because my brother. No, he wants me. Oh, he saw me as his baby boy.
And yes, no. He
saw me as his baby boy. He was comfortable with me because I can't mean no pay. So I'm always with him. You understand? I'm always with him. I am ironing for him. I'm buying him food. He was comfortable in that area. I also saw the challenge. I can do better, but I think he knew what he was doing. I knew he knew time so and what happened was that. Later he made me a sound engineer. A sound engineer.
Okay.
Now me in the microphone. You put ya quick. Na I said yet me come the office. Na me coffee. Na me packing in. Me going to come pam near coffee. Do fear me say ya 7. That kind of.
Okay.
I was like his armor bearer. I was his second assistant, like personal assistant, something like that.
Okay.
And later he moved me to be the prayer director.
Of the church?
Of the church. In prayer director of Faith Embassy those days. Maybe prayer director for some, me mission director.
Mission director, sir.
I was going to branches, and the branches, I was strengthening the branches.
Okay.
Maybe a Jokwa branch, na yako Aguna, na makoho. Na that time not of town.
If we keep coast, not be saying if we take by them,
so that's what I was
doing. Keep coast side.
And I was doing that a lot.
No branches be brave.
He had a lot of branches. I think he still has a lot of branches.
Okay.
He's still doing very well. He has a lot of branches. They are adults in first.
Wow.
They are not in Yabio.
Wow.
So that's what I was doing. And then what happened? I think he traveled to Europe. So now I have to take over the main branch of Takrade. If you want our pastor in Cote d'Ivoire, and Adjei say, "Oh, move free on Subejai."
Everybody know your prophecy say gift to pastor will show being come for the first time.
I think 17 years. 17 years.
No, 17.
17 years. Me kaipa once adia no na wo ho, but na ye nim say e nkom hye.
Dia na wo ho no.
Let me give you an example. Me kai one time na me nana koka na yete ho. I want me who says Sunday Abacha ewu. So I said, Monday Sunday Abacha be ewu. I didn't know what I was talking about. Monday they announced Sunday Abacha ewu, Nigeria. So the thing was there. You could see things. Also there, feel it. I said, Mitwa, I said, Nyansa, Eba. The next 30 minutes would be. Everyone Mitwa, so example, Obi be frame me. The next minute only I could not fresh. So the thing the signals were there.
Okay.
And don't forget, when you get close to smoke, automatically you'll be smelling of smoke.
Okay.
So I was with the man. I was with the prophetic.
And you were doing the right thing, honest, serving him back to back.
So of course the oil is transferable. So it will be transferred onto us. So consistently we're there. And you call Cote d'Ivoire, and that's when they break it. But before that, before I went to Cote d'Ivoire, before Krayema branch, this is what happened. Now I got exams, NIT, and that was my, I'm to IT, and that's my field. Until I got NIT those days, and then they say NIT I am quara. Those days, in ASCA for big guys. Until me show me could Roman of Fremi, not Papa, Nam Jesu. I say, oh, I'm so me wakra. I never told me I was going to write an exam because if I knew I can't, on Kasebembra. And she observe say, me person about your kwasisi ya. He was doing a program at Jokwa Crusade, Jokwa Park. No, Asimfosu, not Jokwa, Asimfosu.
Okay.
Asimfosu. I had the option to say me cultural exams. And as I make a meba. But because of loyalty, I never told him say me cultural exams. At that time, now my brother raised $250. That's a lot of money at that time. I cancelled it. Me father the next bus straight to Jokwa.
To
Asimfosu, sorry, Asimfosu. Me do or no. I was expecting say bia I seen be na aba. I me got to Natare man.
What's it?
I me got to Natare man. Me think crying. I got iron entire was Asimfosu. I on it.
What happened?
Me got me to
How did he feel?
I felt good because I know you know me put oil and me put I know it me pen anything there because I'm in that crime.
No, Tim said, "Oh, you share that oil," and I said,
I wanted to be like him. Simple.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to be like him. I wanted to be like him.
Wow.
Because he not a hero. I don't watch anybody. Me, I'm man. I don't watch any man. I don't watch any woman. Now, gradually, see, I have a lot of other mentors. Bible says one father, but different teachers, right? So I wanted to be like him. The future kwano, they call if you ask him for something called Jokwa, and same entire 2 year. If you're on your call Cape Coast, no, you're one of the biggest program in Cape Coast. Those days, if a Usipu is doing program in Cape Coast, everybody must close down his church.
Wow.
He's the guru. That's when the prophetic started. And that's when really I was Minkas ordained and I said, adorned. Inti. Oh, minister on the 3rd day, Wednesday. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? So me name na me t-shirt, mo t-shirt ya cho guest. Me guest t-shirt me to me try me ya put makoto aduane ama no nti me my mind was not there. Honestly, my mind was not there. Inti o minister no say nyame say men toaso. How? Toaso.
Time na ono minister no nyame say wo to agom.
Men to administration so na wo wie. Ono nyame na wie for the night. No shit or you go me so. Not in the coat share me. No, you could no my microphone and no.
Or the microphone in my one.
Yes, let me hear Jumata and Ajono. And God manifested himself.
That are not what pitch here on different occasions.
Yes.
Normal.
Yes.
But then no one means over Shan Command.
No. Also, let me we saw it bit and pieces there and there, but that he released us and the kind of ministration I'm here. No, no catch him say, "Man, let me hear you." You understand? So I've been following for years. Me share a job opportunity on my commander. The guest child, son or any young year, I then let a fire. A bomb come share din 2, 3, 4, bin I then I take fast. And that night was powerful, Cape Coast. The following day, he made me continue. The last day, he made me finish the program. The numbers increased. I want to organize the program. I'm takradi. See me, I do takradi. I want a teacher say, "Hey, Ziad, the next voice is a my brother." So we went to Takoradi and it was massive. That was when at least I realized saying his confidence in me, no.
When keep it one person be kata also.
Dabe. And the confidence in me, no, I akosoro.
There's so many so from penny for when even it's time for them to release, it becomes so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Ways of penny, if you can tell us why it is so difficult for most of them to release people. Very difficult.
There are so many factors. What I said, there are so many factors to a man of God not releasing you. Number one factor is ebia on your time on soon. That's number one factor. Ebia no ho e preno. Obi o ha no ho preno. Ebi o hye nkom 1 2 office time on soon e wo so okọ. And don't forget, when you are with your spiritual header, that genuine there's all called Yakob be yatren. Me Obi Jam who I could be I am who sometimes I tell the people around me say, "Oh, now can time as one or babeko." So the first reason is say the first in say
I remember very well. Yeah, first night of restoration, second night of restoration, third night of restoration. Me no two things I can say. They all how I say all the people around you, all the pastors around you, do all go.
Look at you.
Just say Obiantana. Because you've seen this Obiantana or Betana.
I told you, say
yes.
Obiantana.
Yes.
The prayer palace will have new group of people.
Yes.
I told you.
Yeah, you mentioned the Bekaipa.
Yeah. And I told my wife.
So Baku.
Yeah, he was shocked. Even some people at my car so made jam hono. She said it will never be. I said, watch. I said, can't we pray? I said, no, we can pray. That's how it's supposed to be. Because Obiane Mbra.
But do you have issues with them?
No.
Wow.
No, there's something different season. There will be different seasons, right? Obi how ba say obebom wedua. I know dia na yeno no snocha.
Okay.
Obi how be obebo say dua. The times no kwa manenko. There are others who help you prune it.
Okay.
And there are others who help you harvest. Inti ayed normal. I don't think say into the first thing say be our time on so yeah and all prone so for very restraining. The second one is say it be a soft on a personal be a why too close to you so that separation that is going to be difficult.
Wow.
And then the last one so be a envy maybe a soft on say you're going to break the church into out of that, you know, you try to sabotage you and all those things. But I think say let release the person, let the person go.
Wow.
I think let them go.
We had to go pay to French pa. We had to go pay Ivory Coast na. And I'm a do koi na.
And son Americano. Inti me share yeah share asori no takrade no. Now there was a need. It's often now could even if you go America. So the church was going down. Inti my bishop called me say Tam asori now could even ego. Quickly I should rush there. So what I was doing was I go there weekend and I come back to Takrady. So I was driving.
Who drive Côte d'Ivoire from Takrady
every week. Every week.
Cross the border no.
Yes, because yeah, sorry weekend. My birthday Wednesday with Takrady. Every week, consistent. I never missed one day. Namako, namaba. Sa till say me call first. No me 15 members. I saw no go maka 15 within a year. Near 2,000.
Wow.
Within a year, near 2,000. So I had to now move in and go and stay there.
And take care of the 1,000 because it's no more 15 now, bit matter of control. No.
And maybe another branch cry, one branch, Makori, and another branch source, maybe a friend Kumasi.
Okay.
And by the grace of God, no, me peja edino or Côte d'Ivoire. To me, back Ghana, no. No, we needed to come back to Ghana. To me, back to Ghana, me bra, and as my bishop was also coming back to Ghana, North Europe, me Kasachans Obra back to Africa. And of course, the wise enemy so I should move on. And I didn't want to break the church. I didn't want to destroy what we have built over the years. So the best thing is to leave and go very far. That is how I moved to America.
Go fast, say.
There is something I tell people. Don't take the people na papano. And as I saw now example. Me fan say I saw even Abba. Sorry. Now so nyame afro se kotel ho a edwuma wa yen gye nyina nyame on fro na won break the same church na ofre o no it's never possible na nyame mfre o nyame frɛ wa ɔma wonipa o ɔma wadom
fa adom no
ɔma wadom na ne asase odo asase so nipa beba. So if you want to break the old church, pull people from the old church to use it to build that, it's wrong. You can't break wall, an old wall, use the blocks to build a new wall. It doesn't work like that. And when you're there. So I didn't want to stay around Ghana. I remember say one member bid me chiaba. I didn't want anybody. So I had to leave and go very far. America there over Jefferson so about sorry. Because here we were playing about 8.9. So I left on a clean sheet, went to America, and then later, as you know the story, when I came back again, God told me to stay. Never started new work. I say, we started from the scratch. I didn't know anybody. The only person I know was you. And then one or two people be almost so you can't cry. Do baby.
Wow. Who's your friends in a way?
I'm a pastor, sorry, since 2006. I think 2005 or 2006 to 2010. So 4 years. For a little below 4 years.
Now, natural.
Me. And some deal. Also, there is something about me, I love ministry. I am ministry. This is me. The definition of Emmanuel Adjei is ministry. I love ministry to the core. I don't get tired. So anything I'm here to do ministry, I'll go all out and have it. I realize do Côte d'Ivoire French will be an impediment. It will be an obstacle my way. So what did? I pushed through to learn it in 6 months. Manko French school. I was learning through my interpreter. Me can't say lift up your hand. No, say lift up me. It's me all kind of musician. Adjei say all kind of musician.
Okay.
Into musician from my interpreter. Nefan Sandrine. It's a musician. No, no, I'm second musician. You know, within 6 months I make me French. Me counselor me here ne bio.
Oh.
Because I can have it every day.
Lift up your hands. No, so I can.
Okay, and so can be tea. For that all, open to John chapter. No, say tabib dan leave the Jean chapitre. Let me need them. I can't cry now. This yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are French.
Yeah, me I don't. Make me ready.
To be reading so.
Oh yes.
Now we didn't see in near the account.
Sir, you have to move that step further.
After say what ten
Yes.
so she
And to make I say, there's a lady BFN Babasaki. Ono koko di wo first as a meme ko. Inti me kotono ho. Let me be say, if I want to write, I want to read, what do I do? No catch me say, mintie on news more. Could one news. Na min tom on newspapers and kind.
I didn't only more alphabet.
That was the advice the lady gave me. Babasaki, second day. I think I'll take this year. So let me show my news. Omutie. I want to know more church was and me share kanga krana maton paper na me kan me hu we na me kanga.
Obi a hu e dey kai.
Oh, so I did be obesa you betimi ayo. Betimi ayo when imbre enter.
Wow.
Into me hu a na my circle, me secretary ni ba. Sandrine manam so we dey na wa kire me na sa. Into I cannot say them here 100%, but at least betimi the travel. Any country I go in the world, I can speak French, I can write French, I'll sail through.
Can you preach with it?
I can't.
You can't preach in French.
Preach. I can communicate but not preach.
Okay.
Once I preach, your senses, all your sense will be working. And I hoop a lot. I do a lot of hooping.
I know.
So it's very difficult to hoop. I mean, to me, I hoop your team. I hoop your French.
I hope you will kill him,
What I say, Sisi Akra, when I will share me how to preach in tree. Because I started my early ministry at Cote d'Ivoire, real
one-on-one personal.
I build something formidable. Yeah.
Wow. Prof, then you would challenge in life. Okay, which yeah, a house who young car, Usians are there no. Go back. I want you to what can send me brave? Why do life to her now? They are not missing your early days. Ujidi senke no need na young car be okay. Answer na mama answer na me travel home aba. Dof no fumigations for some country say. And one kitten ma yare bebree. Nyame amma omo so omo ne ma metra bedroom. Omo ne ma metra ho. Omo hye yempem no omo gigye yen. O factory ho e pacho. O per se yetisi ho cleaning ho professional cleaning, hygiene. I be supply offices be fumigation the amount apartment, ship boards, she said farms, warehouses, hotel, restaurants ye din edi dof nom fumigations. Freying. Edwuma na ye bon ye ho akade o. Sent na begina dem ho ne ntimi nkono ye betu asese pa dofnom fumigations omo na make am for mama omo ye adwuma mfa won the size of the industry, the size of factory no and fa won office ne kese pa ye betie fumigation there ye number 1 number near Malam Junction adjacent the Kai Tech Towers on here was 0504 071884 near number ipacho utaye adwuma pa ya obre utimi ye adwuma fitia no pa babo no miensa na wa ye boho because adwuma na ye adwuma den no wabo enu nti na Angel Group akofa Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink aba Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink adwuma bi a wo ye ya opeso ye kwa wiye na so bre abemu no one can asa Adonko Next Level ya ni ye papa producing Germany abagana brand ni super Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink ampa eno any the right energy drink uhia for your body if it contain vitamins and proteins papa bi channel so more hoden stronko e more recover from any vigorous exercise away e be improve your mood and yes get to akra Adonko Next Level and one and ope bi etu a be free number 0204898698 number and be free 0204898698 and then number ubetimi afre. Mpacho wa register osim no. Ofrem untim vremi o. Untim nya hwi o. Mpacho ma wonsa enka for Ghana card. Bomode call service provider or dial star 404 hash. Star 404 hash. Asa. The baby's question be say your PIN number, your surname, your first name, date of birth, sex. My response when your amount code be now the call service provider say empty, say Vodafone, say Airtel Tigo. Unya kwa you be more than any aboa no register. Now fi why you say in take 5 minutes. Line na wa. Sunshine washi and the man what you say. Sunshine washi and the man to so unya kura hwa. But more than say ube register o sim na baba beka unso. Very important. No, and yes, me try me waba na fe papa a training chi de okaya opunya yanko besa no yanko.
High sense fridge, display fridge, and a chest freezer. A energy efficient. Which I say, and trip power back could say, one to high sense fridge and work hard. The only version would be a bone by tin. High sense, your fridge size any model, BAB, your water dispenser, your ice maker, then you will be. Yes, our inverter fridge. What the idea shame ne freezy we are. Len word doom. A save you power. When him data. Madam High sense. Matete swam say who? Emmanuel and my promo way sound. 28th February. I got him 8th March. Can't High sense showroom here. Not quite Jody. High sense. Everyday prices for everyday people. Yeah. And they call me Adjei. When you need a shoulder to cry, run on my pumpy, so we try what you side. Let bygone be bygone. I didn't see what the bottom gonna do. We go straight to start. I'll take you to next level. Baby, oh yeah. Energy next level. Baby, oh yeah. Take you to next level. Baby, oh yeah.
I don't code next level. Excessive drinking can be detrimental to health. Not recommended for persons under 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Happy FM Lakeside Marina Family Fun Run 2022 edition Edruso Prabetumrika Benante Beshebusiane Nafofo Nefa Prewa Pomodin Afibia Ewa Ghana Independence Day St. March no Happy FM and Lakeside Marina Ekayen Tumabomu at the Family Fun Run yi Eshishaso Afiwe any near Tosu Edumienu 12th edition Nasafi Independence Day no Esi Kwesiadenti ya the Family Fun Run Jumedienu Ashe Nejuada 7th March 2022 na wonim se wo de ho behye sa Jumedie mu a enye se wo papo mudin kwa kekew na mum wonam saye so ebo afoforo so esan se sika afibia no efri Jumedie num eba no ye de ne nyina akoche Mercy Social Center enti fa ho be dom afidie no ekoso wonkan no na kumase takrade any tamalenso e de ahyehya so brabe fa form e wo Happy FM Silver Star Tower Lakeside Marina YFM e wa Kramo ana Japan Motors ankronkre e 50 Ghana cedis abusuakuo e 150 Ghana cedis school team e 250 Ghana cedis wo penchire bi afre 020-856-5397 ana 020-678-4956 kai hu se COVID-19 nhyehyɛ ni nyina no yɛde bɛyɛ adwuma sɛ wo wɔ vaccine no bi a wotumi mɛka ho.
All SIM cards in Ghana must be registered again with only the Ghana card. Yes, only the Ghana card.
You will not be able to make voice calls, use mobile money services, internet, and all other services linked to your SIM card if you don't.
To register, dial star 404 hash and follow the prompts. You will be required to send the following details on your Ghana card. Ghana card number, surname, first name, date of birth, and sex.
You will then receive a special code which you will present to your nearest service provider agent or customer care center for your biometric details to be captured. Remember to add your digital address.
Dial *404# on your phone to start registering your SIM card today.
For more information, contact your service provider on 100 or the National Communications Authority on toll-free number 0800 110622. Register your SIM card to stay connected.
Water gives life. Water is life. Enjoy the pure, refreshing taste of Awake purified drinking water, which comes in a uniquely designed bottle with a lemon green tap. Water is your perfect way to stay hydrated. And remember, for every bottle you buy, an amount will be donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center, Ghana. Awake purified drinking water, one for life. For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Follow you on Facebook, Happy 98.9 FM, Instagram at Happy 989 FM, Happy TV, our YouTube, Twitter at Happy 989 FM.
Evandolo aye, Evandolo aye, Todia Vandolo ayo, Todia Vandolo aye, Mionto minyave Evandolo, Todia Vando play 2G plak pese, Evandolo aye, Game Sulo, Bemiando to.
La Happy FM 98.9. Todia ahead body bobo bowo na ovenami. La mamira gba afie ganyi vasere zangawo. Aye koshira ogba ha afie ganyi vasere zangawo. Todia ahead body bobo bowo na ovenami. Jibody bobo bo. Ja wezo jijonami lo. Mitukao wajo.
And they call me Adjei. When you need a shoulder to cry, run on my pampas, so we try what you side. Let bygone be bygone. I didn't see what the bottom gonna do. We go straight to start. I'll take you to next level. Baby, oh yeah. Energy next level. Baby, oh yeah. Take you to next level. Baby, oh yeah.
I don't code next level. Excessive drinking can be detrimental to health. Not recommended for persons under 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
SIM card say what Ghana nyina the Ghana card is sign register you and the Ghana card nkwane dey register.
Want to me any phone calls, any mobile money, any internet switch media biara and biara what this SIM card so one register.
O person register me a *404# na di won hye ne so. E be hia kan dey didi so e free Ghana card so. O Ghana card number we busua din wudi a edi kan wa woda na wa kire say your ba na be ma.
Wo benya special code bi o phone so a wo de be call service provider agent and our customer care biara a e ben wo ma wa ye biometric registration ma ya ka yo na fa register address ka ho ko.
Me a *404# wo phone so na sha say register wo SIM card si a.
Se wo pe enchiremu foforo aka we hu dia fra wo service provider e wo 100 so ana NCA toll free number 0800110622. Register wo SIM na to aso di won kita ho.
Obra. Prophet Emmanuel Adjei and my guest on Obra. Obra boy on Obiabobi. So Obiabobi. Papa mo akwa Papa utwa we ni kohwe wachi. If you look back, take a stock of your life. Niema wa fam nyina baby ababedru no. If you try to draw the points and connect them, do you see say that is how God meant them to happen? And I say bibis yo hanke bayanka and can be better than where you are today.
I am not sure. I think every stage of my life is good for me, and it has helped me. There's something you have to understand, that in the university of the Lord, there is no double promotion. Every class is important for your spiritual growth. So every stage of my life has made me who I am today. I'm resilient. I can survive anywhere. I said to somebody that, fish better than papa, sorry. I've become very resilient, and betrayals have helped me not to trust so much in men, but to trust in God the more. You know, I've said this over and over. I love people, but I don't trust people. I trust God. Because the man who is showering praises on you today will leave you tomorrow. And it has helped me all these years. Into whatever I've been through is good for me.
What's some of the disappointments where she a strike your pa?
Oh, a lot. The one.
If you not even mention names, fine.
No, I will not mention names. People you trust. People you think you are helping. People you think you've held their hand, showed them ministry. People you think you've brought them closer to your chamber. People you think you've made them know who you are. Turn out to stab you at the back and say nasty things. Not today. It has happened over and over and over. So I've come to realize sometimes it's better to love people but give them an arm distance. Let them not know you too well.
Wow. So Obeka said, making sure people don't know you that deep is very important.
Very important. They are. I've come to realize never teach people your source of power. Never teach people. Your source of power means where you succeed. Don't tell anybody.
Wow. How would they learn?
Unless the person is a loyal son. Test loyalty before you open your doors to people. Don't teach people your source of power. Don't teach people your source of wealth. Don't teach people. Are you understand me? And don't teach people your next move. Let your next move be a mystery. Let your source of power be a mystery. Let your source of wealth be a mystery. When people get these three things about you, you are gone.
Papa, son, repeat it. People are watching. People are learning from it.
There are three things you should keep from people. Your source of power.
Your source of power. Baby, you to me.
There's a certain hours I'm a bomb pie. I mean, there are certain kind of prayers I pray. I will not tell anybody. It's my secret. Number two, unless people are very close, I will test your loyalty for a very long time before I'll tell you. Because a lot of people, Bible says, don't give post to novice. There are people you taught them how to pray, and because they were novice, and they misbehaved. Your source of wealth. Never teach people your source of wealth. They make you not really. Don't teach people your source of wealth. Don't. Let it be mysterious. Everybody you see on air, on Forbes, they'll say they are into real estate. It's not true. It's just a facade. They are doing other things that is making them wealthy. One day they interviewed McDonald's and they said, you are the richest person in the world because of McDonald's. I was saying it's never true. McDonald's is not the source of my wealth. The source of my wealth is real estate. So, Obiafi said McDonald's, way, but there is something that is pushing him, making him wealthy. Let people know, say, Happy FM, Nema Unyesika. But in reality, there's something else you are doing now, affect your money. Always make sure you let people know what they want to know, not people to know what
you want to tell them.
Yeah, you should be very careful.
They should what they want to know.
Yeah. That is the reason why you will never see me post. God warned me some time back never to post my family on social media. I stopped. Even when my wife celebrated her birthday, it took me some time before I posted her. Not because I don't want to show my family, but sometimes you put them in a way how you create a lot of prayer points you should not pray.
Okay.
You understand? So I stopped posting my children. I stopped posting my family. I am the one, Shemi. Almost of my pictures are pictures from church. I will not do personal pictures. And then don't tell people that your next move.
Your next move.
Let it be a mystery. Let your next move be a mystery. Let it be a mystery. Wow. Give them the wow factor. I'm always doing something, but you will never know until it's out.
Wow. If I told me say what's your day? Ye intina dane da me no yesua sa ye ne enimdefo ati say ishedin komo. Prophet Emmanuel Adjei. Prophet Dr. Emmanuel Adjei. Among for say Prophet Dr. Emmanuel Adjei. This is we did not want to say Dr.
P. I didn't.
This is what to do. Dr. P.
Yeah.
That's it. And Obra. But what do you do on your birthdays?
It's a very packed.
What do you normally do? Say
normally I pray. I do long hour prayer. Normally, I at midnight I make sure I do 6 hours straight. I'm sorry. About 12 on the daughter. I get into prayer. I pray till 6 o'clock in the morning. Then 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning, I do a reflection of my life. What God has, where like the I cast my mind back and it humbles me and where God has brought me. And I do a lot of charity as well. I try to do a lot of charity during my birthday.
Wow.
But this time, it's going to be loud but quiet because we are still building. I promise God that this age I wanted to give me a house. So I'm pushing to really finish this year. Yeah, but I can just
make what saw that I saw that birthday non time baby. But will you do anything this birthday?
We are
Wednesday your birthday.
No, we are organizing a mega program. It's going to be more of impartation. All the mentors in my life will be in the house. People I cherish, I honor. They were trying to do that secret, but all the loved ones. But it's very difficult to hide things from the prophet. Madam who say, yeah, list after friend. I'm from some my friend.
What shall moon come?
No.
The match. Uncle for my fair chief from me now, who
now Canada. I'm from now that my friend, all my father figures among country me. And they confessed. And I realized that they've called a lot of men of God who are coming. So I'm previewed that a lot of men of God are coming around.
Birthday, Wednesday.
Wednesday, second month, they are going to pray for me. They're going to pray for me, stand with me, and lift my hand. And when they are done, I also start doing impartation.
Normal church service.
You know, man, if you are, you know, man.
But make us say
a serious service.
Me jitum.
Very serious service.
My birthday, my cake in here.
No. It's a very serious spiritual works.
Okay.
A lot of spiritual works.
Oh, by your birthday, some of
serious impartation. Terrible. Starting this Sunday. Starting this Sunday is going to be back to back. Powerful services. Prophetic. Pure prophetic. But just because God has been faithful to us. And we have to honor God and we have to honor our man of God. So there are a tall list of speakers coming through. Tall list. We are bringing Apostle Joshua Talina. Whoever knows Talina is one of the voices of Nigeria. If you don't know Talina now, we are bringing him. Joshua Talina will be in. We are bringing Prophet Albert Esini Jakwa will be in.
Koforidia,
and all my mentors. Bishop Brookman will be around. Bishop
Papa Brookman Eba. Wow.
Wednesday he'll be there.
Wednesday, what's all them? If I told Coca-Cola ho.
Oh, you feel
that? Manette Junction.
Coca-Cola or your ex-wife.
Munejai. Munya sorrow crowd obium.
Dabi.
Munya sorrow obium.
Dabi.
There's a master number Manette. Prayer Palace.
Yes.
Manette Junction.
And the most beautiful church, the most beautiful building, Manette Junction. So I then be a Bia on a media. I come up.
And the color
purple.
Auntie,
purple glass.
Debbie,
this is a mom's interview. Oh, purple glass.
That will be.
Me na me da Ghana.
Yo.
Okay, mami, you big cry. No, but it's a beautiful place.
Yes, Mana Junction is so soft TV Joshua. That's sorry. And I'm going for direct opposite.
A very beautiful
purple building. Be a chance Sunday. But Wednesday, yeah, birthday,
the Sunday,
birthday,
the Wednesday, no.
Wow, happy birthday in advance.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great, and a lot of singers are coming through. Anchor too.
Oh, okay.
The Empress Gifty will be in. Who again?
Aguzia Beba now.
Akosia the only that's not
Akosia book
seat. Ocha Akosia program.
Akosia program no said fair. Yeah, you be here anymore.
Mukacha Akosia me white chair.
Yes. Oh yeah, yes.
Because this time me call white. Nyame na call Rambia.
Acoustic.
White. We'll do a lot of whites. We won't say after my birthday, make sure white power. A prophetic mystery. And I mean church.
So what can say you be another. Yes, you miss out.
All right, so we'll have a beautiful time.
Wow.
Starting Sunday through to your friend is saying Sunday. But Friday night of restoration.
The Friday night of restoration.
And then maybe
next week Friday.
So it's a packed week.
And then our
packed week. Friday is going to be really night of restoration. The Sunday is going to be the Thanksgiving service.
Is there anything our person will be bar with when it comes to night of restoration? I know.
Night of restoration. Get me 3 requests. You may so person young couple.
To be Traba.
No.
Next week Friday.
Me I made them sabeji. Na ma bompa because I'm Sunday amo. Fuck about them.
Nyama me nsa person nyame.
In the next 21 days it will happen.
Wow.
It will happen in 21 days. Because me my pama nyame.
Ti bibia can entra na.
Sure. Na say why not so class mess and worry be was say me nsa kan wa obeti. No, you should write realistic things.
Okay.
You understand? Realistic things. Let's say what you say your friend is saying how do you call it? Me per se Ocho also me fear so them me per se Mrs. Skyscraper. You know it's not realistic. You should write realistic things you know it will happen. And I say Oban what you say me per se Yesuba me PI me Yesum Brenda. You understand? There are things like you know what try wow. So write realistic thing. 3 realistic prayer requests on your heart and bring them to me. God will do it. He will do it. He's been doing it. God give us a direction on destiny pens, and the testimonies are wonderful.
Yeah, the first week of the year.
Yeah, destiny pens, and we've recorded hundreds of testimonies.
Wow. Probably be a woman na oma omutie and obi ano was some 1 or 2 be to say be an also in conscious and be a candid show. Yeah, my happy birthday in advance. Entire team ningina. Yeah, my happy birthday in advance.
Happy for minima yeduma show. There's some bread cake.
Yeah, bro, cake. If I hear na bedi.
Anya do you know? Say me try happy cake. Na nyansa TV so brim cake.
Normal.
Na Adjei clothing.
That's what bro cake. Na kana cake no do birthday, baby.
Adjei.
Yeah, the
Adjei wait there. For me my time brim birthday.
You.
Birthday for time.
Because they be how can say ya papa ba be us we dey powerful papa they can go nkwaa dey we dey be papa we dey nkwaa dey young man hello
yeah, good afternoon
Isaac Benson Liberty
only I'm not saying come in
can't see you
me tie me nua pani Dr. EA na ma Adjei na me wi so ahwa ma no kakra but wi asimu hihye no aya na sabia ntiasie intimiding come and yakọ on ya to no abrabo ne papa side ne mama side no me can me re hope but sometimes you know say yankọ person do obi si impempensu bi a or the fire ma bebre mu ansa na chei yankọ pon hu de nti a eba ne sa dunia ya min kan ho na ne awakan na asoso no yetie na ye share ensu nkwan pa because abrabo na wo kan ma fom pempa na anya easy na so odu ne tu nyame so a bibia so ne so bia nyame betumi adan ama abamu onia nyame nka mo
yeah that's hello Amponsa.
Oh, good afternoon baba
but you didn't stand aka sefin
but me di yakoti temple me ka sefin aka
ye ti o me na
98.9
on show oh when to me nyina so kasi o credit us 0249 507429 hello
Hello.
Patrodin is an akasa friend.
I'm doing the Michael.
Yenti Michael.
So let me take program to stand up and about. It's my birthday, 2nd March. You understand, Mr. Prophet said, then I'll see me, yeah, because we need to share the same birthday.
That program,
and I'm a program, and it's also a Friday, on a Friday, and because it's Friday.
Well, I mean, Friday, but me Tuesday born.
Okay.
Technicalities, oh. No, yes, I'm nearly the same age.
Birthday, now, my birthday is me.
Okay. And a Saturday at Tuesday, bro, office. Oh, council and Obra. I'll tell you what I'm doing. You can do. Why?
Let me shout. Also, bit number 0249 507429 0249 507429. Prophet Emmanuel Adjei wa boy na brabo munsem. Hello.
Hello, nyaka.
But you didn't send us a free.
Reverend of
you. Yenti Reverend.
I thought we got it, no. I can't find a couple of times here. I can't say. Now, I think the it's your home.
Voice no for more, brah.
Oh. That's what I'm saying.
I feel the clear.
Okay, I think the I don't know kind of. Now, the person called Ochim Kasachene. Okay. In secret, I did know how many times I put in it, and I said, look at what come and it. Over my Yemen now, just 60 people over my EDC.
The word Nankasa is secret. But your papa be you one.
But your you one.
Papa is you.
My funny say, you remember when Jesus was with the disciples, and you'll be on a certain place in the Kobompire. And remember, he healed a certain man and said, tell no man what has been done to you. As a pastor, as a businessman, as a worker, there are certain things are ekutao. And yes, spiritual.
Farm milk company, Coca-Cola company. And yet, putting for recipe in Piabonte.
Exactly. Me fan say cook for recipe. It is headquarters in Edeba. And no interest say you draw. Me fan say there are hours you pray. There are things you do. There are certain things you do. You keep it. Because when you menya was secret, that is the reason why in every country they have their secret agents. There are certain information that is the only is the president pen on him. Only the president knows. Nobody else knows. And no interest say you draw and say baby. Why?
That's Apajura.
Yes.
Now what to say? Oba prayer palace a check.
Papa. Then the tape papa come me come home. Me papa. In fact, back makuma. Me not and this week me the program. It's not papa now. I shall stay here. I know that I will tell you something.
Yeah, that's Papa Judah. Yamisha. Papa saw who him. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Papa, when your first flyer, you did a night of restoration on the printing.
Also, Miss Tudaibi, I think, sir, I had a dream, sir. We know we are a program outside the church.
Okay.
And God said to me, I'm not supposed to say it on air, but God said to me that we should rebrand the Night of Restoration and move it out of the church and do it non-denominational. Okay. I think it will make a lot of impact
to a lot of people,
even if once a month.
We you know shishi o, papa shishi kwa.
Ebeba.
Shishi.
Ebeba.
I won't say shishi.
Ebeba.
Shishi o.
Ebeba.
0249 50. Shishi bi adwi ye de studio akra bi ntiase. 0249. Wakofa tape ni neba. Ye hu ya bre.
Obensu me.
Obensu. Hello.
Back no soon away.
Hello.
But what did they say? But you did is an akasa free. Voice nice style, mean tone ke. But you offer by me for 0249 507429. Uncle, hello.
Hello.
Yes, I'm but you did is an akasa free.
Paja kwesi tempo ni.
Yenti wakati.
Papa nyame shira one ojuma pa oye. Ana papa nso nyame shira na yesia nyama bebele wona brabo mu enede. Ba papa mpese mbisa ne se Edao se sofo na o man akonya first time na wo preach na wo su no. Oda so tiasia na na da so ti asia ne nkita ho di ne ono no eti sei ya mi shira e na mpacho Friday na ya no pa na se nyimle
papa be cheche ni nyina mo papa mpacho o se elder na o ma akwanya first time
mpacho me say elder mpo so you suffer menkai
ma mo akwanya no
menkai honestly menkai let me say 9 years
sir
me name so elder so you suffer na ma me o say but I think it be a youth ministry I mean kai honestly ache pa me kai na kameka ko hwe no
program no time and you saying
Friday all night all night 9 p.m.
Wednesday no so ni nyina enyume weekday no
6 o'clock na Sunday ni no pa 8
okay
2 Sundays this coming Sunday and the next Sunday na weekdays no 6 o'clock na Friday ni all night
but I don't just Sunday when next week my son Sunday be sorry hello Simon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now, this is an Akasafe.
Nyami Strau Bebre, Medidi, Simon, Mikasafi, Wisdom, Cody, Konkatamas.
Ubeya Osha, first night of restoration, second night of restoration, Yahubi.
Oh, me by Sao, yes, Sati, Kakakura, Nana, yo.
Hana, yeah, day. That's it, you.
Say o manager junction.
O say o manager yes Coca-Cola be o manager.
E dana be kese enti.
Tibra.
Bra here more. Ya na go pe.
Yo mate papa.
Ye ti.
Me pesa me bisa papa say me kai ta ma ye wo no ye program a ohun ade for man hu by o see on kan because e bia o kan na e bia ya teni no akan ti se bibi sa na asam no ti a o fa ni sen.
Papa ote many a times night of restoration to who be before mine home but also onka nyame ma seka but asim ni sia so I don't know who you no sia ya ofa the same
say me hu bibi fa on mine ho I'm sure say me nipa the men in authority I'll pass the information to them not necessarily say make a microphone just say be a maka you better pass it to them those in authority me hu bibi fine o man hu so there's nothing we can do.
Obi sending a message about saying some bossman was wow, what a journey God prepared us for this cruel world. May heaven keep shining you on. Great man of God, I need prophecy. Papa, I beg you, I need prophecy. And on the other, Paul, Yentio.
Good morning, over.
Okay, share him.
Papa, Michelle, it's you, Divya, over Frena.
Yeah, Sikana back,
Papa, I say, you better come up. And no, my boy, there's a young come cry. Papa, I miss them up. Do my palm or your boy, my Ghana. Me tip Papa in town. No, many had to be brave. I'm saying, many hour to each night of installation. If you want me, the answer, me said, I didn't see our program, the answer. By last year, you see more for front. Oh, man, but now, my can't be said. Say year no 2001 2021 you better shock and some a ya hu judi some no kan no em say obi afa ne tra ba hwe say year no a ye tinsem a eye ahudjudi bebre ita obi twitwa obi nam de she fridge mu oman mu ye ntin say ye twitwa nipa nam kura she fridge mu da osofo a wadi sofo akudrum pempenso bi na wakofi akola bia no wo badwe mu a odwen hu a wonti ase ensem bebre sisi ya ma me ti papa we ni a na ma dwen akwa akiri se nyame nipa bi apie wo Ghana anti yemie ya adwemu pa na asem bia papa we de kan no yemfa ne adwuma na nyame nka wo no so pa papa nyame nka mo ano
yeah that's we heard kwesi na Wednesday. Hello.
Oh papa.
Yes, but you didn't say na kasafri.
Kwati ni kaniti.
Yentio.
Me pese me share say kwa asoro papa ho. But me pese me hu collection sam no. Say it say me ba na mabo am hu yi.
Correction sam. Send you kwa asoro be bia auto correction ho so beto.
Oh, to dem ato. And mo dem premier say bim so dem pre 9.
Nti ba o dem premier papa. Was o kwa
send out pay.
Azo pe do
say. Do say.
Hello.
Papa so person to do say.
Oh, me dey so di ba kokwa nka me pe.
Mate eno aka mate. Eno mate ba go.
Oni amenya juma.
That's it. Oh, hello.
Yeah, hello papa.
But you did is an aka say free.
Me pacha from me can Africa.
Yentio.
Papa, me pacha, me pesa, me pacha, papa, boy,
Me too nka you man so bra.
Yeah, papa. Hello.
I feel they clear.
Yo, papa, me pesa, me can say. Only me say. At the 2018, Mr. Papanka, our Happy FM for the first time. Na Obra preach Obra program Happy FM. Only no now your program TV. For the first time, it's in managing but Mr. Fear also be sorry on Wednesday. No Wednesday no patu to. Na me sorry. So no, I was saying because of Patrick, say Ebia, and quite every bit of Papa. Papa, when him say me do that, me call Tuesday for counseling. Me do on man can be behind your papa. Papa and Jimmy she me tenacia pet, and also me knew be on Tokwana. I'm so Papa, I'm Pacho, me fitty fear, I'm the pastor. Na me no bia ni grudge bia we bia no kan me say we hu say e de e fundata esi ho ni aya ma me trema papa no preni nyame ni before na me ba papa ho no me so dai say by force de ko suase me mu ntino me nam ho no so ba asina kwa say tiase wo it's no cast and to be frank, makuma tu ya pa no kan me say mama kumentu na obetwemu amami na Wednesday ma ba sorry nti okasa no na o say wetwemu nti o yensha Wednesday papa since Wednesday na me call no esa ko dey the same thing and ma papa bompa mami papa 2018 me tiase ne 2022 ahwe enyami so papa de nyankopon nshwa papa not to new pandem, mommy. Amen.
Yeah, that's may the course Nessie ha. If I told Prayer Palace, enye juma ketwa ena nyamenam na basa so eye through the major prophet. Many papa enya different encounters. Juma I know the energy, the strength, the physical directions. On feniagro. Opa so bia. Yemfa ejuma enyame ejuma ni niagra onda na wadabi he will make sure you work and make sure say ejuma na yi enkwa wiye enko die the perfection is there piano every Sunday you can worship with Prayer Palace in Yamepa you can join them because word prophecy offering obeto into you hona to obisi abeto do say oh you beto
counselor and discuss
papa why counselor